All right, guys, have you worried about monkeypox and exactly what to do about it? Well, you've come to the right place if you are worried about that, okay? Because there's a number of solutions that make sense and they work. They neutralize the actual problem spots. They make things more dealable. They make things workable. They make things enjoyable. So, okay, so what is monkeypox? Monkeypox is basically it's a disease. You remember COVID? This is like the next COVID essentially, just because it's a scary disease and people are worried about it. How worried should you be? Well, you shouldn't be worried at all if you listen to the key tips and tricks from this conversation right now going on. The main thing that people need to remember when dealing with monkeypox is that it's a disease. So you have to treat it with respect. You can't just pretend like it's not there. But you also can't let it defeat you. And it really is. It's the kind of thing where if you want to work smarter, not harder. And if you do that long enough, then it will actually kind of it'll resolve itself, like, in a way. I don't want to. Not it won't resolve itself, but if you treat it with respect, the side effect of that is that you will remove it, because you'll follow the proper prescriptions and addictions associated. Sometimes people ask me that, they say, how can I be healthier? Well, I'll tell you this: getting monkeypox won't make you any healthier. So that would be the first thing I would say in regards to that. I'll tell you this too. Alcohol does increase your chances of monkey pox. Pox is short for peroxide, by the way. That's a fun fact you can pull out at fancy dinners. At fancy dinners where you're like, wow, the people at this dinner are so fancy, they must have class. You spend your whole life, your whole adolescence trying to get out of class, trying to get out of the prison of the classroom. Then you grow up and you become an adult, and suddenly you care about this thing called class. It's like it transcends the classroom. Why do you think they call it a classroom? They call it that they really call it that to make sure that you have mannerisms. They want you to have mannerisms which they have approved of and tricked you into obeying, like some kind of, I know I've been tiptoeing around it, but really in the end it comes down to trying to make you something of a slave, really. That's what they want, and that's what they get. And if you get monkeypox, which is what they want, folks, they want you to get monkeypox. If you get monkeypox, then you'll really feel like a slave, because you'll be stuck in a new kind of a prison called a hospital. This is a place where they drain your resources, your funds. You know, why do they call it funds? Because it's fun to have funds. That's a hard D to get in there, the pronunciation of the D. Fun. Dizza does not roll off the tongue, folks. Dizza does not roll off the tongue. But back to this monkey business. Monkey pox, that is. It's... I wouldn't recommend it, is all. That's all I would say. I haven't had it, but apparently it's more of a gay disease. Disease literally means dis-ease. So, work that one out. You know, if you think about it, you might come out of that thought with some fruit, like some benefit, an increased sense of understanding, you could say. Yeah, what I'm just gonna let it sit for a moment. Domination, spore yard. Just gotta let it sit. Gotta rehydrate, gotta refresh. It's hard to have something to say the whole time. Gets easier if I make it a game with myself of just trying to express whatever I am thinking within myself, and then I say it. A thought goes from my head to my mouth. I say in my head, but we don't really know if that's where thoughts are. We don't know if thoughts are physical things. We don't know this. It's all guesswork on that subject. But what is this? Domination? Smiley face. They could really name any of the game modes domination. Because that's what you're trying to do in a game. He wasn't playing. Got him. Got him. Hit Maka. Hit Maka. Where'd he go? Got him. Got him. Playing like a jetty. Over here like Tom Mazzetti. Shit. Fuck. Fuck. Alright. Gotta get good at the games before the metaverse. The metaverse, of course, the great equalizer. Money won't matter anymore in the metaverse because everybody will get free food from their computer-y screens. No food, no problem. It's the official line. Official line from our overlords. The Fang group, as they're known. That, of course, is referring to Facebook, Apple, Amazon. Don't know what the N is. Fang. The end could be NVIDIA. That would make sense at this point. At this period in time where NVIDIA is either the largest or not the largest. But Facebook, Apple, Amazon, maybe it's FAMG, because then you got Microsoft in there. Microsoft, of course, it might be the largest market cap company. For a long time, it was Apple. I can give it a search. Let's check it out. And then I gotta look up Fang. Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix. Netflix and Google doesn't make sense as a good. Does not make sense to me as a grouping. Because it's really what it is it's Microsoft, NVIDIA, Apple, Google, and Facebook. So I don't even know what the order would be on that. Or the acronym. You want to make it sound like a word. But Netflix isn't close to as big as the other ones. Because all the other ones are past $1 trillion. They're worth more than $1 trillion. Some of these are 3. Some of these might be even 4. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it's 3. But Netflix is still below a 1. And I'll tell you this, Netflix doesn't really have a good selection. I don't use Netflix very often. They have some original content. That's about it. I don't care for much of, Netflix is really the, I wouldn't want to drop any of them. I was going to say it's the most droppable. You know who hasn't had good original content? Disney Plus. They don't have a knack for it. They just don't. I gotta start doing this live. I gotta start just being a live this doer. But right now we are, of course, in the video format. Hoping to branch out at some point. I'm just thinking, on Hinge, on my Hinge profile at one point I wrote, what do I want to do for a living? And I wrote, and I trust, and I like the idea. I was being a shitty author and a shitty radio host, and I've, in my mind, kind of modified radio host to just whatever this is, like YouTube type things. And then it could be a Twitch live stream would make sense. Fuck that guy. Fuck. But I think that would be kind of a good way to go about. Fuck, dude. Anyway, I think that would be a good way to go about that would be to do more of the live. live stuff. Fuck it, I'll do it now. I'll do a live stream. So thanks for watching this episode, and then that'll be all.
The enemy has captured 2 objectives. Get them secure. They're taking Alpha.
That'll be all of that.